We are back and we continue with the talk of football live in the cell, and Tedium Rodgers steading pretty at the middle is a man who's been released after 20 years behind the bars, and he says he highlights the reason to attributed to his arrest and being in the cell as, you know, hard living of a footballer who probably gets crippled in terms of injury and is on the sidelines and he can't get something to put on the table and probably ventures into, you know, sort of crime-related activities, and therefore calling upon the relevant stakeholders to ensure that, you know, when a player is on the sideline, his welfare can be well taken care of. Frederick Nadul is also here. He's a legend for the Slum Boys Mathare United 2008 KPL champions. And we continue with the talk. Let's talk about the inmates tournament that have been seeing it underway. How often have you been involved in the same? Ulikuwa unahusika kwa hiyo?
Nimehusika sana. Nimekuwa coach na team. Team yangu ilikuwa inaitwa Morocco. Na eventually leo ndo alibeba hiyo tournament, kwa proud sana nao. Na pia vile vile kupanga pia nilikuwa nahusishwa pale kwa sababu kule kuna pia ofisi ambapo ina manage hiyo ligi ambapo inajiita KFF, Kenya Inmate Association, ambapo
hiyo ndio iko na kina Kiarie Mwangi.
Yes, hao ni wa nje, lakini kuna inmates wale na mpaka president pale. Ambapo yeye ndio anasimamia pale. Ana make sure kila kitu inaendelea vile inatakana. So fixture inatoka wakati inafaa, teams zinajiprepare. Yani kila kitu inaenda tu poa.
Kila kitu inaenda poa. Sasa venye umetoka, kunaendeleaje huko timu yako Morocco?
Timu yangu kwa sasa
mtu uliacha ako in charge?
Kwa kweli unajua release yangu pia ilikuja abrupt sana. So
huko expect kutoka?
Sikuwa na expect ndatoka that, yani hiyo haraka. So ilikuja abrupt. So lakini wale walibaki nafikiri kuna vile watajipanga kwa sababu kuna coaching tumekuwa tukifanya kule na imekuwa ikihusisha wachezaji sana. So hata wale walikuwa kwa timu yangu kuna wale ni macoach bado. So management haitakuwa shida kidogo. Kuna vile watajipanga.
Naduli, I know Tedium cases are just a few of the cases, but you know there is a rampant level of footballers, current, former, and even the upcoming who are behind the bars, and probably now their football ambition is curtailed. How can we, you know, counter that and avoid such scenarios happening?
First, Maxwell, you would not believe the amount of talent at committee.
I know.
And not only committee, excuse me, not only committee, even the other penal institutions around the country.
Yes.
Those institutions are bustling with talent. Teddy, of course, being one of them. To answer your question, you see some of these boys get frustrated with life. At times, they are very good players with teams out there, but there's no progression in these levels of the league. You might find a player, very good player in the NSL. He wants to play in the Premier League, but there's not that transition to get to the Premier League. Okay, there are no. We don't have those structures to support those transition levels. You get my point?
Yes. So
whenever they get these frustrations, and remember, these are ambitious young people who want to make it in life, and they are chosen football as their professional careers. So because of that frustration, they might get swayed to fall into crime to make that extra buck. Remember, they want to dress well, live well like they see others living well. So that temptation, like Teddy said before, and particularly his case, that temptation is too strong for them. Before they know it, they find themselves behind bars, not knowing what took them there. So to me, I would narrow it down to transition and structures to support all this talent that's coming through from the grassroots.
You agree, Teddy, with what Frederick is saying?
Nakubaliana naye kwa sababu ni kweli, unajua ukiona hizo structures, at least sasa player atakuwa, unajua sasa hii utapata mchezaji ako na talent lakini yani hata national team anataka kucheza national team, lakini sasa hiyo kuna hiyo transition ndio kidogo ina maneno kwa sababu talent ziko, si ati hatuna talent. Watu wako talented. Tena mingi sana. Yaani utangalia mtu na mashule lakini unashindwa. Ukiangalia national team performance iko chini. Unashindwa ni nini? So kuna shida. Na shida ikishatatuliwa utaona vitu zita change.
Na kuna shida. Let's talk about what happened in Egypt as far as African Cup of Nations is concerned. Kenya was eliminated at the group stage. Remember they qualified after 15 years of waiting. No progression because the stage they were bundled out in 2004 in Tunisia is the same stage where you know the trouble befell them during this year's championship. Shida ni nini? Mmesema structures, but besides structures what else is the problem na ni nini tunaweza fanya ndio kuimarisha soka ya Kenya humu nchini?
Mimi naweza kuambia unajua structures zinaanziaga pale chini. Unaona? Zinaanziaga pale chini ndio zikikuja juu. Ambapo zinakuja juu zikiwa yani sasa zishaimarika kabisa. Unaona? So tukianzia tu structure hapa juu definitely lazima tutaanguka.
Just raise your mic.
Tutaanguka. Unaona? So kwa sababu mambo yetu yote tunaanzia tu hapa juu. So hata sasa hivi leo unaona tuliperform. Hatukufa perform poa. Unaona? Tulishinda tu game moja tukachapa hizo game zingine. Yani ukiangalia sijui ni kama ni kutojitambua ama sijui ni nini unajua. Unajua hii ball wale tunacheza nao pia ni wana mguu mbili kasi.
Now when we talk about structures lacking in place, I agree because there is plenty of much untapped potential, especially at the grassroots. I've attended several school championships and the level of potential is too immense. Yes. But technical aspect of the game, is it also an undoing? Because even as we speak, the man who was in charge of the national team left on mutual consent. Now we have a new coach in Francis Kimanzi. So are there technical difficulties?
Yes,
as well.
There are technical difficulties because as Kenya, we might want to ask ourselves, what style of football do we want to play? You see, we have to have our own style of playing football, and in order to have that, you've got to have coaches who think along the same lines. Okay, so I'm glad that FKF is doing something to put up coaching workshops.
Yes.
for coaches,
referees training,
referees training, so that our coaches think along the same lines, so that when they bring together their ideas, it can trickle down to the national team. But then again, we need to have this culture of giving coaches a free hand to do their work and to give them longer contracts so that they might be able to achieve whatever they set out to do. This culture of sacking coaches 2-3 years down the line, it's a stopgap measure. We will never get anywhere with that.
There's no continuity, no
There's
longevity.
No continuity, yes. It's 3 years, then we start all over again. So we better have a coach like now Francis Kimanzi. Remember Germany, after their dismal performance in 2002,
they have had Joachim Low
for so
up
long,
to now,
and you can see the results. So it's not only Joachim Low out there, he's only the face of the technical side, but there are so many coaches working under him, giving him those ideas and telling him whenever he's going wrong, this is what we need to do. So actually he's only the face, but there are so many people working under him.
But Kenyan football in general, even attendance, do you think fan turnout is also to blame for, you know, the growth and development of our game? Because when you attend National Super League games and even KPL, it is a sham in terms of fan attendance. Unlike other games like Super 8, like Kotbiro, like games za Muta, Teddy. Games za Muta zina attract crowds kubwa sana, unlike these well-structured, you know, leagues. Shida ni nini? Mbona mafans wa Kotbiro wasiende kuona game ya Gor na Mathare wakicheza?
Kweli iko shida kwa sababu unajua ball pia inataka support ya mafan. Unajua pia mambo na funding, unaona? Mafan pia wanafaa au pia wanajitokeza kucheki magame, lakini ukiangalia ligi ya Kenya labda derby ndio utaona kidogo wanachangamka, lakini pia si sana kwa sababu inafaa study ijae. Study jae kabisa.
Kama ile ya Simba na Yanga wakicheza TZ. Ama Orlando na Kaizer Chiefs.
Ama hii ya Everton na nini?
Na Sharks.
Na Shark. Hiyo sana design nafasa study na ja.
Sasa which means marketing ndio shida.
Exactly.
Kweli.
Kwa sababu ya Sharks na Everton, SportPesa did a lot of marketing posters, you know, TV adverts.
Ni kweli.
Unlike KPL.
Unlike KPL. You see now the league is only a week away. And who knows, you can ask somebody on the streets, Maxwell, when is the Kenya Premier League kicking off? And they tell you, I have no idea.
You see?
Unlike Court Bureau, when it's playing, social
Everyone
media
is
is
in the
all
know.
buzzing. Yeah, everyone is in the know. So you ask yourself, where are we missing the link? Probably someone at KPL, not even probably, definitely someone is sleeping on the job.
Do we have poor administrators football-wise in Kenya? Just managers who are there for the sake of their own gains at the expense of enabling football to grow locally?
Well, you can say that because if this is happening, then who are you to blame? They are put there to do their job, and if we are not seeing the results, who do we point the blame to? It's definitely the administrators. We need to have people who manage their offices well. If you're a marketer, do your job well. If you can't push up the volumes, then you step aside for somebody who can do it. Otherwise, we are doing nothing. It's only for self-gain. The players are suffering, but the administrators are living large.
Teddy, now that you're off the hook, what are your plans? Tutarajie nini kutoka kwako? Labda ulikuwa na mipango ya kuimarisha mpira ya Kenya, lakini pale kukua ndani kwa miaka 20 ilikuzuia. Sasa now that umetolewa, bado hizo mipango ziko na ni zipi?
Kitu ya kwanza ni kutaka kueliminate crime kwanza kwa soka, ambapo ndio iko sana, so lazima tuongelesha vijana tuwamenta, ndio at least unajua kipata experience kama yangu kidogo, wataona okay, kitu nawaambia ni kitu imenihapenia. Na pia society pia inafaa, yani tunataka yani itupokee vizuri, na vile pia kushikwa mkono ni kitu ya maana, kwa sababu unatoka pale kama miaka kama 20, unajua kitoka na una mtu wa kushikilia mkono, then unaona uko kwa shida, kwa sababu juu utaanzia wapi? So tunataka kuwe na structures at least ziwekwe pale, ambapo mtu kama mimi ama na mwingine ule atatoka, at least anaweza pata pale pa kujishikilia, na aanze kujiinua, na aanze maisha. Unaona, kwa sababu unajua saa hii bila hivyo tena utapata mtu tena amerudi back kule alikuwa, na unajua kurudi jela ni kitu tu rahisi, si ati ni ngumu. Utarudi, you see. So
how do you seek to achieve stemming out the crime in football?
Kuongelesha hawa, kutembea at least, unajua kuwa pale kwa vijana, kuongelesha, unaona, at least kutry kuwatoa akili ya kufikiria chapa mingi, unaona, kwa sababu saa hii ball inalipa, na pia ile kidogo unapata bado inaweza kushikilia, kwa sababu hata ukikosa, unajua God yuko, unaona, utakosa leo utapata kesho, unaona. So wasio ni harakati do lazima ipatikane leo, you see.
Your thoughts on the overall football in the country and going forward, how well should we improve Kenyan soccer?
First, before I answer that, I would just like to touch on the issue of Teddy, and maybe thank a few people who made it possible for us to establish those tournaments in the prison facilities.
Yes.
And to enlighten the world what goes on in those facilities, and also to enable people like Teddy to come out. People like the Assistant Commissioner, Mr. Henry Kisingu, Mr. Dianga, also a commissioner at the facility. These are people who played a big role in enabling the whole world, opening those doors for the whole world to see that these are not bad people, as much as the perception, as much as they committed crime. It's not like society should sum them wholeheartedly. And like he said, once they are out, the society should find a way of reintegrating them back into society and helping them. And to answer your question, I think we just need to put up our house in order, Maxwell. We need to set up those structures because we have so much talent, but not enough structures to absorb that talent that coming out from those institutions. And also we need administrators who have football at heart to help support our programs and not just to think about themselves. These young men look up to them to do the marketing for them, to set up the structures for them, and to help them going forward.
And both of you played for the Slum Boys Mathare United. I know it's been a long overdue since they won their second title since inception of the league. When are we seeing that happening, Teddy? 2008 ilikuwa ni muda mrefu bana.
Ni muda mrefu.
11 years now.
Ni muda mrefu. Kwa hivyo ni kungangana bado. But wakijipanga, unajua pia wamekuwa na ups and downs zao kidogo, management, naona. But still si ngumu, inawezekana. Inawezekana wakijipanga vizuri, inawezekana.
Mtu alisema Mathare United ni Monaco ya Kenya. Timu zenye ziko na pesa zina raid huko, zinachukua players. Do you think Maisa imecontribute kwa ukuaji wa soka na talanta pia humu nchini?
Sana. Kwa sababu ukiangalia
wachezaji,
mimi mwenyewe pia nilianzia Maisa. So ukiangalia watu wale wamecheza Maisa, ndio unaona unacheza ligi.
Kina Ronaldo Rigi, Victor Wanyama,
wote wanaona nje, Oliech pia. Kila yani imecontribute sana. Sababu talanta inajua, yani kuna ilianzia, unajua kuanzia under 12, 14, 16 mpaka 18 kuja mpaka sasa kwa ligi. Talanta zipo. Na hata sasa hivi tunaongea kuna talanta zipo.
You see, Maxwell, more than 50% of the Kenyan Premier League, the players that consist the Kenya Premier League at the moment
have gone through Maisa.
Have gone through the Maisa system. So it's only correct to say that Maisa has played a big role. But then again, if you look at it from the other point of view, Mathare United, it might take us long to win the Premier League again because we let our best players go for a song. There's no way you can develop players and not be able to keep them in your fold. So whenever
Cliff Nyakea
left, he went to Egypt, of course, and a host of other very good players. Whenever they hit their prime, the following season you hear that they've left the club. So we go back to square one and start preparing again. You cannot win the league on a momentum like that, and you have to keep your best players. You have to motivate them. You have to remunerate them well, so that you have that continuity you're talking about. Wow. If we don't do that, it will be a stopgap for us every year.
Quality conversation this particular afternoon on Football Life in the Cell with Tedium Rodgers, a man who spent 20 years behind the bars. But his interest for football, his passion speaks volumes. He says that he has much plans to ensure that he revitalize Kenyan football, especially stemming out crime amongst Kenyan footballers, former and even the upcoming ones. Alongside Frederick Nadule, a man who stood by him, is also the legend for the Slum Boys of Mathare United. Thanks, gentlemen, for coming through. Always a pleasure speaking to you, and we shall be looking forward to see how your dream turns out, right?
Okay.
Thank you, Freddy, as well, for coming through.
Anytime.
Touchline is the show. Y254 is the channel. Maxwell Wasika is my name. We still on until 3. Remember the fan favorite segment, the Fan Zone, where we'll be discussing international football with focus on the fixtures happening this particular weekend. Arsenal against Manchester City. Where will you be watching it from, considering that census is on, kicking off this particular evening, and Dr. Fred Matiang'i issued pronouncement saying that bars and all entertainment joints be closed, and therefore you will have to keep it in your house and enjoy English Premier League from there. But anyway, everyone has his own plans, and we shall be watching the highlights of Wolves against United. Wolves is a team that has really been embarrassing Man United. They drew 1-1, and United had its penalty saved, Paul Pogba misfiring. Don't go away. We shall be talking about that and more when we come back.